The earth never speaks in words, yet it has always been speaking to us. Through the whisper of trees, the flow of rivers, the warmth of sunlight, and even through disasters, it sends messages. But humans, busy in their own race for comfort and power, stopped listening. In a small town surrounded by green hills and a once clear river lived a young boy named Ayan. His grandfather often told him stories about how the earth used to look when he was young. The skies were bluer, the air was lighter, and the river sang as it flowed. Ayan listened with wide eyes, imagining a world that felt alive. But the world Ayan saw every day was different. The river near his house had turned dark and smelled strange. Trees were cut down to make buildings. Plastic bags flew like dead birds in the wind. Summers were hotter, winters unpredictable, and rain came either too much or not at all. One evening, Ayan asked his grandfather, "Dada, why did people hurt the earth so much?" His grandfather sighed deeply. Because they thought the earth was endless. They believed they had the right to take everything without giving back. That night, Ayan couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about the earth as a living being, wounded, tired, and silent. He wondered, if someone hurts you every day, how long can you stay quiet? A world that forgot its duty. As years passed, the signs became impossible to ignore. Forests burned like matchsticks, oceans filled with plastic instead of fish, animals disappeared silently, one species at a time. Children grew up seeing smoke instead of stars. People called it development. Factories rose higher than trees. Cars filled the roads. Comfort increased, but peace disappeared. Humans forgot one simple truth. They were not owners of the earth. They were its caretakers. Ayan grew older and started studying environmental science. The more he learned, the heavier his heart became. He realized that climate change, pollution, and deforestation were not accidents. They were choices made again and again. But one sentence from his textbook stayed with him forever. The earth does not need humans to survive. Humans need the earth. That sentence changed everything. The day nature spoke loudly. One summer, a powerful heat wave struck the town. People fainted in the streets. Crops dried up. The river almost disappeared. Hospitals filled with sick children and elderly people. Then, suddenly, heavy rains arrived. Too heavy. Floods destroyed homes, roads, and dreams. People cried, not understanding why nature had become so cruel. Ayan stood on a broken bridge, watching muddy water swallow houses. Tears filled his eyes. "This is not cruelty," he whispered to himself. "This is pain. This is the earth reacting." Nature was not punishing humans. It was responding to years of neglect. Ayan's realization. That night, sitting among displaced families, Ayan finally understood something deeply. Protecting the planet is not about saving trees or animals alone. It is about saving humanity. If the earth collapses, no technology, no money, no power can save us. He remembered his grandfather's words and realized that duty is different from choice. A duty is something you must fulfill, even when it's hard. The earth had fulfilled its duty for billions of years, providing air, water, food, and shelter. Now it was humanity's turn, the beginning of responsibility. Ayan decided he would not stay silent. He started small. He cleaned the riverbank with friends. He planted trees in empty lands. He spoke in schools, colleges, and community halls. He told people, "The earth doesn't belong to us. We belong to the earth." Many laughed. Some ignored him. Others said, "One person can't change anything." But Ayan replied calmly, "One person can start a change." Millions of people started the destruction. Slowly, something shifted. Children joined him. Teachers supported him. Farmers listened. Local leaders began to care. People started realizing that comfort without responsibility leads to destruction. It did not ask for apologies. It asked for action. And somewhere deep within its soil, seeds of hope were waiting for humans to remember their duty. Part 1 ends here. The change did not come overnight. Years of damage cannot be healed in days, just as deep wounds need time to close. But what mattered was intention, and intention had finally awakened. Ayan's movement, called Our Duty to Earth, slowly spread beyond his town. Social media carried his message to cities and villages. His words were simple, not angry, not blaming, just honest. "We are not villains," he said. "We are forgetful children of a generous planet." From awareness to action, people began changing small habits. Plastic bags were replaced with cloth. Trees were planted instead of cut. Water was used carefully. Waste was recycled. Energy from the sun and wind replaced smoke-filled fuels. None of this felt dramatic, but together, it was powerful. Ayan always reminded people, the earth does not need grand speeches. It needs daily respect. Facing resistance, not everyone supported the movement. Big industries resisted change. Some leaders cared more about profit than future generations. They said protecting the planet will slow progress. Ayan stood firm. "What kind of progress destroys the home it stands on?" he asked. He explained that true development protects nature while improving lives. Without clean air and water, no economy can survive. Slowly, even critics began to understand.
A lesson from the past. One day, Ayan visited an old forest with his grandfather. The old man walked slowly, touching the trees. "These trees protected us," he said softly. "They gave us shade, rain, life. Now you are protecting them." Ayan realized that his duty was not only for the present, but for children yet to be born. Children who deserved blue skies. Children who deserved clean rivers. Children who deserved a living planet. The earth begins to heal. Over time, signs of healing appeared. The river became clearer. Birds returned. Trees grew tall. The air felt lighter. Nature responds quickly when respected. The earth never wanted revenge. It wanted balance. Standing at an international conference, Ayan spoke to the world. Protecting the planet is not a choice for environmentalists alone. It is the duty of every human being who breathes. He continued, "We borrowed this earth from future generations. We must return it with care, not scars." The hall was silent. Many cried. Many promised change. The truth we must remember. The earth does not need saving like a weak victim. It needs respect, responsibility, and love. Humans are powerful, but with power comes duty. If we protect the planet protects us. Life continues. Hope survives. If we ignore our duty, nature will survive. Humanity may not. The final message. The earth has given us everything without conditions. Now it asks for one thing. Care. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. Because protecting the planet is not a choice. It is our duty.